And how cool that you had this purpose and you had this vision of what it could be, and somebody reflected back to you without you telling them what it wanted to be, that that was the experience that they're having.
And that's why it hit. I don't even know if she meant it as a compliment, but
I'm
I
sure
took
she,
it. I'm sure, but I
obviously
took
it's
it
a
as like,
compliment.
oh my gosh, that's exactly, you
Right.
got the feeling, you
Yes.
got it. It's
Yeah.
food's important, beer's important, all these things, but those are kind of just catalysts to
Connection.
this feeling and this connection and
Yeah.
talking to your neighbors.
Right.
You know?
And especially like post pandemic, like
Yeah.
we're not used to going out as
Yeah.
much, you
Right.
know, and I think it was that way even before, and you know, just everybody being on more devices all the time. But
Yeah.
I really have felt like post pandemic world, we trained ourselves to be at home.
Mhm.
And so our lives have become so insular.
Mhm.
And the same thing, like we're gonna see the people we work with, you know, we're going to, you know, if their kids are in soccer or whatever, we'll see that. But I love the getting out and meeting anybody.
Your
And-
community.
right, right. And that's the thing, is because we're in this small, close knit town, whomever you meet, you probably have mutual
Yeah.
people.
It's
that you
hard to
know,
walk
and it's
in
like,
and not see someone that
Yeah.
you know,
I love
which I love it too.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
It's really
It's
cool.
cool.
I mean, it's not my verbiage, but like we all have our little bubble biases, right? I mean, we live our
Yes.
lives. We're trained to stay inside. We go to work. We don't go to work. We do
Right.
this. We do that. And then you find that place, whether it's third place, whether it's
Yeah.
your dad's barbecue in the
Yeah.
backyard, where you just have your kin, you know, like it's
Yes.
it's your people because you're all there at that time, at that moment.
right,
You know, some of you have dogs, some of you have kids, some of you just came off the Iron Horse Trail,
right,
but like you're all just there. You know, the
Yeah.
bubble's kind of broken, and whether you want salt or alcohol or water or just to have a good time, like it's a
it's
nice,
available for you.
yeah, it's really cool to just provide an environment where you get to see people having fun.
Exactly. And like these are the memories. Like you're creating these memories for these families, for whomever is showing up to have these interactions of like, you know, to look back on. Like my grandfather had a phrase that he'd say to my dad all the time, which is like, you're in the best stage of your life. And then my dad realized that he said that at every stage of my dad's life, you know, right? Oh my God.
I know.
Right? So, but it really is like, these are the things that we look back on and we're like, that was like so meaningful. And that was like one of those places where I felt this feeling of like home and community and connection and fun and joy and freedom.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say,
It's the same thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything you're doing. I mean, you get to burst all the bubbles and bring the community together, and
right.
and there's so many trials and tribulations associated with any business.
Yeah.
But like we get to see the best parts. You know, we get to see the families celebrating their daughter's play or their son's first performance or someone turning 21. You know, it's like over cherished here in America. But it's so cool to watch that kid turn 16, 17, 18, 19,
yeah,
20,
there's nothing
now
better
21.
that
Right.
feeling when someone's like, I had the best birthday. You're like,
yeah.
we've had like not wakes, but like celebrations of life, because like this was my dad's favorite spot. So you're like, oh, it's a restaurant. It's silly, but the fact that it created these memories, like you said, for people is just like in our business. That's.
And I love that. It's so beautiful to hear you both talk about your business this way. And it's this feeling of I'd like to think any business, it's about the people, obviously. It's about the impact. And I love that you guys are so tied to that, and that's in everything that you're doing. And you're right, because the business is the business, and the format that we chose to do it in was beer for you and theater for me, right? But it's for the same purpose.
It's just community,
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's a cool
and
opportunity
that you enjoy it.
that we have. Like we're very lucky to.
You have to.
Well,
like this, I'm sure
should.
You have to.
You know?
You have to. Yeah.
But so many people don't enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you know, it's like
we get to give them that spot that's outside of what they're doing.
Right.
I mean, if you're, you know, like it's it's not our verbiage again, but the cliche line is like, you know, welcome into the bar. You know, I can't speak for you like mentally, but physically you're in a good place.
Right.
Like, what is it? You know, what are you after? You just want to
Exactly.
be loved. You want to just like watch the game and not talk to anyone. You want some fries, but like you're here. It's fine. You know, you're in a good place. And you watch people come out of their shells. Like it sounds negative at first, but it's such a beautiful thing to like, you know, any networker mixer. Oh, do I gotta go get an hors d'oeuvre, or I can't have that hors d'oeuvre because it'll be in my tooth, and
Right.
I need this drink because I have to have something in my hand. And like
Totally.
15 minutes in, everybody's fine again.
Yeah.
It's just, and we get to see that every single day.
Yeah.
That's very fun.